Hello everyone. In our last class, we had already discussed about what is organizing, what are the steps of organizing, as well as what are the importance of organizing. Now, in this class, we are required to learn about what is the organization structure. So, here we are learn about what do you mean by meaning of organization structure. As in, what do you mean by organization structure, or what is the organizing or structure I am talking about? My dear friends, structure in this particular thing we are discuss about what kind of manner, what kind of structure you are required to form, or you are required to organize yourself, or you are required to organize your resources. You are required what kind of work, what kind of people, or what kind of resources should be done the work, as well as who is required to do done the work. Like, I must say, it requires the relationship between it requires the relationship between between work, pupil, or person or resources, etc. Like, for example, if in my organization, in my company, there are many departments I need allocated, I have divided my work into several departments. Like, for example, my work is divided in different sectors, as in finance department, production department, marketing department, etc. Now each department is divided with 3 to 4 employees, or 3 to 4 team members. Suppose 3 to 4 employees in each department. Then how you can define that how your organization structure is, how your, what is the resources, what kind of resources, what kind of work should be done by whom. It should be deal like, let's understand in this a flowchart manner that how your structure should be organized. As in, suppose this is a company, there are 3 different heads, like one is finance, other is production, and the last is marketing. You divided your work in these particular segments, in these particular departments. Now, finance department requires employees under them. Suppose one is required to do a cash receipts, one is required to deal with the payments, one is required to deal with the credit facilities, in case of production, one is deal with the raw material, one is dealing with the WIP section, and the other is dealing with finished goods production. In case of marketing department, suppose one employee is dealing with the sales team, one is dealing with the advertising, one is dealing with your branding or labeling, Okay, so it shows that how you allocated, how you distributed the such work. Like company distributed its work into 3 departments, divided its work into 3 departments, that is finance, production and marketing. Now finance department divided their work into three categories each, as in finance department divided the work in cash receipt, payment and credit facility. So this complete structure shows your organization structure, as in what kind of resources, what kind of work, what kind of people you are required, and how you are required to do such particular job. Clear, my friends? So let us understand what do you mean by organizational structure. Yeah, it seeks to establish relations among all the persons working in the organization. It creates a relationship between each and every person, as in what kind of work they are required, what kind of efforts they are required to do. Next is, under the organizational structure, various posts are created to perform different activities for the attainment of the objectives of the enterprise. There are various activities which is required to achieve, which is required to attain your objectives. So you are required to maintain or set a proper structure, as in you need to assign which particular resources, which particular work should be done by whom. It specifies the relationship between people, work and resources. Yeah, it specifies the relationship between people, work and resources. Structure provides a basis of framework for managers and other employees for performing their functions. It provides basis of framework for managers and other employees. In our example, what are the basis of managers and other employees? See, the finance department, production department and marketing department deals with your top level management or superior level or management part, and the rest part, the subordinate part, is cash receipt, payments or credit facility, raw material, WIP, finished goods, sales, advertisement or branding or labeling. They are generally deal with your lower level or middle level management or subordinates of the superior. Clear? Organization structure can be defined as the framework within which managerial and operating tasks are performed. It provides a framework, as in how you can perform, how the manager should be distributed the work, how you are required to manage or how you are required to organize such particular task. You need to remember this definition also, this importance given by Peter F. Drucker also, as in he told that he emphasized on the importance of having an appropriate organization structure, as in why he is required to maintain a proper organizing structure in your organization, because organization structure is an indispensable means and the wrong structure will seriously impair business performance and even destroy it. Means you need to allow or you need to give access or you need to create a proper organization structure so that your organizational objectives will be achieved in that manner. But if your structure is not good, if your organization structure is not good, then my dear friends, there are chances that your employees or your workers are not able to do such particular task in that particular zeal, that kind of will or intention. They will do only forcefully, they can't able to achieve the targets of the organization. How? Like, let's see the example. This is our best organization structure each and every organization can follow. Suppose this structure is changed by some differences, like company makes 3 departments, yeah, again finance, other is production, and the last is marketing. Now you ask about that one employee doing the cash receipt part is also required to deal with the person who is doing marketing or sales marketing or door-to-door marketing also. Or suppose if some person is dealing with the cash payments department, he is same for raw material purchase department also. So this kind of structure generally creates a confusion, as in what kind of department, what kind of work you are required to do. So here we require that you need to manage or you need to organize what particular kind of person is responsible to whom and what kind of responsibilities he is required to manage. As in there is a lot of confusion, that is cash receipt department got confused about what kind of resources are received by each and every organization, what kind of raw materials are purchased, what kind of other sectors are purchased. You need to allot some different workers or employees to each and every in an organization structure manner. Clear? This is your totally incorrect structure followed by each and every organization. The best strategy to follow the organization structure, the best structure is this only, that you need to allot, you need to answerable, you need to allot the work or divide the work, as in only those persons are answerable for that particular work they are doing. They are not required to answer for what they haven't done till yet. Clear? An organization structure provides framework which enables the enterprise to function as an integrated unit by regulating and coordinating the responsibilities of individuals and departments. They are creating a responsibilities, or they are creating, maintaining the responsibilities, that how the each and every person is responsible to answerable that organization or that superior person only. As in, let's take another example. Like in case of marriage function, suppose there are list of work, you are grouped or identified some type of works or some type of works you are required to maintain in the marriage function. Suppose first work is to pick and drop your guests. Suppose the next part is boarding and lodging of your guests. Suppose third person is to deal with the event managers, or I must say deal with your decorators team. Another is, for example, to deal with your caterer team, who is providing you food services, meal services, etc. Suppose another person is required to deal with the photography team, etc. Now there are two options for you. You can allot all these kind of works to a single person only, or you can allot each and every work to each and different person. As in, suppose each work should be allotted to different person. As in, this work should be done by A, this should be done by B, decorated will be dealt by C, caterer will be dealt by D, photography will be dealt by person named E. Now what happen if anything goes wrong, any department goes wrong? Suppose if we forgot to pick and drop, to pick some guest from airport or to the railways, we forgot to pick our guest, then I will scold you, or I will talk about which person, A to E, each and every person, or I will discuss about that please send A to me and I'll ask about why he won't pick our guest, or if in case our decorators are not doing the job, our caterers are not doing the job, then I'll came to the only two person responsible, that is C or D, who is dealing with that particular department only. That shows your organization structure is how it will be effective, how your work should be divided, as well as how they are responsible, how they are answerable for the work given to them. Clear, my friends? What do you mean by organization structure? Organization structure is generally the relationship between work, people and resources. It allows that what kind of work should be done and when, as well as who is responsible, who is answerable. In case of any mishappening or in case of reward time, I need to appreciate the person who is doing the best, as well as if in case of failure of your plan, if in case of failure of your targets, then I need to scold, I need to ask about, or I need to penalize about such particular responsible person only. None other will be liable to answer this or to answer this or to answerable to the organization. Clear? Thank you.